We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready, set. 50, Mike's 50. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. You don't want
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
31's the mic. Touchdown, defense. 19 right. 31's the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
From the gun, Johnson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Garrett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Alert flare, flare. 49, check 49. Hey, switch gears.
The 1st carry now for Benny Snell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Double tight. 3 down. Hey, Mike 50. Let's go.
They run the play. It's Garrett. Come on. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All day, baby, all day.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Off play action. Johnson. Going to the right side here, complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
On the set. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
There you go.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Now the try here for the point after. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw a flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready. Hawk 70.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Hey. 4 down.
On first down, it's Garrett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
I can hear you.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
I'm here all day.
Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
Hey, Ozzy, check out.
What we got? Check 50.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Don't worry.
Mike's 5-4.
Report.
That's what I do.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
On, ready?
54, right there, right there.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in, it's complete.
That's it, baby.
A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
On, ready?
Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go ahead.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 13.
Jackson fakes it, give and keeps it.
Hey, alert 3.
Give him
alert
4
3.
yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option,
today, baby,
typically,
not today.
you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Don't get nervous. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the 2nd down
right there,
incompletion, they'll
54
come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch Sam.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Rip left, rip left. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, what? Buffalo 18. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Off the play fake. Johnson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took a shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Oh, we're in.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's make these babies cry.
They'll run on first down. Garrett down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Sit out! 180! Sit out! Sit out!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Sit out! Sit out! 180!
They go play action with Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Sit out! 180! Sit out! 180! Sit out!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
On one, ready?
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
Mike's
Go.
Mike 54.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that
Sit on.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
You better be ready. Don't mistake 19.
31's the mic.
What's the run? Hey, they're running.
Johnson now, operating from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Second and 6.
Coming after you.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Go, Riggs, go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Operating from the gun, Johnson escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On first down, it's Garrett.
Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
We got
That
this.
one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Slam, slam, slam. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Looking to throw. Johnson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll run on 1st down. Garrett, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
31's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
Johnson off the play fake. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Johnson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to Ward. 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. He Missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
All day.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Alert 3, alert 3.
To throw again, Johnson. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On the gun, Johnson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jackson. Quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, middle.
Mike 50.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Thomas. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Sit out! 180!
Check.
Sit out! 180! Get him!
On first down, it's Garrett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
I got him!
Shift.
Sit out!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Garrett. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Sit out!
54.
180!
54.
Sit out! 180! Sit out!
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Sit out! 180! Sit out! Sit out! 180! Sit out! Sit out!
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sit out! 180!
Let's go. Mike's 5-4.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
180!
Let's go, D.
Sit out!
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Right there. 54, right there.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Give them 32 on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough out of throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense.
It got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Andy Isabella, 92 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield, really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it on. It's so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Come to my world.
31's the mic. I'm ready.
Off play action. Johnson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
70 Timberwolf.
Mike 50. Man, I got you.
Check.
Check. Lucky.
18, Pioneer.
Now Johnson. Off play action. Going right side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have the chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. It's Garrett, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Shoot. 18 Cardinal. Warrior 17.
31's the mic.
From the gun, Johnson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Rosa's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these same passes. Who can blame him?
Rolling to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson now 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Hey, Mike 52! Mike 52!
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Finding his target is Ward. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
50's the mic.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
You at X. You at X.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. He'll get this to Ward. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, throw left side here by Ward. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. To throw again is Jackson. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. It is to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Shot. 180. Finish it up. 180. Finish it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Garrett, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Johnson on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Johnson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hughes. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Past the 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Check pass. Check pass.
From the gun, Johnson forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Bronco.
31's the mic.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
31's the mic. Not here. 31's the mic.
I got wide.
31's the mic.
Come on, D.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Rush in.
Operating from the gun. Johnson, flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Get hot! 180! 180! Get hot! Get hot! 180! Get hot!
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Being chased out left. And his pass incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, let's get this.
Johnson now off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Exit, exit. Watch out, watch out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But